Good day, podcast community. Pete Kane here, Podcast Pete and certified high performance coach. Global mindset. I'm going to give you an invitation for a brighter future, but I want to take you through a quick journey of the global mindset. Because if you recognize that the world has changed and you're willing to adapt to a changing world, the future is bright and your future is in your hands. So let me talk about this. So high performance habits are the 5 things you got to master: clarity, energy, courage, productivity, and influence. And when you think about people need to know, like, and trust you online, they have to go on a journey with you. When they meet you and they want to know more about you, give them an opportunity. And because the world changed when Dale Carnegie wrote this book way back 75 plus years ago, we didn't have the internet. We didn't have AI. Innovation and technology is moving fast. And the train of change is here. It's already left the station. You can either jump on it or get run over by it. I'll take you back to Netflix. They drove the train, and they ran right over Blockbuster. They didn't even see it coming. And that can be you. When you think global, you're able to leverage your local mindset and then think global, because this video is global. It's an asset. It's a seed that has been planted that it could be seen for 20 years, maybe. If it's good enough, that's where the seed can grow. Your assets can grow online, because when I meet you and you've built your curiosity where you said, we generate leads, create cash flow, and build thriving communities, I'm going to ask you, well, how do you build thriving communities? Well, we do a live event. We do podcasting. We do workshops. We do virtual events. And I would go on just for a second, and then I would stop. And if the person leans in and asks another question, I'll answer it. But I'm not going to give my whole business plan to people when they're not interested. And people have to be interested in you. That's why when we look at this, let me go to Daniel Priestley. When you look at this, 7-11-4, remember this number. It'll be the most important number you could ever remember about the future, because people have to go on a journey with you, and it takes 7 hours. So if you have a website and a LinkedIn profile, that's not enough time for people to get to know, like, and trust you. So you have to create content. This video, a podcast, a book, a workshop, a waiting list. All these things are assets that people show interest in. When they comment on your video, they're showing interest. When they buy your book, they're showing interest. When they attend your webinar, they're showing interest. When they attend your workshop, they're showing interest. When they're watching a video, they're showing interest. And if you have 11 buying signals, then they're moving along in the know, like, and trust. Then the 4 different platforms. They have to see you on 4 different platforms. Then the brain just switches to know, like, and trust. There's plenty out there. Daniel Priestley has so much content out there. I've done a lot of content because he's one of my mentors. Brendon Burchard is one, and Daniel Priestley is the other. I geek out on their strategy so I can help you move faster to have a brighter future. The magic is in you, and anything's possible. But if you are acting local and you don't see the global opportunity, the future won't be as bright to you. I always talk to my friends from BNI. It was great when it started. And if you use it correctly today, it can still be good for you. But if you've been in BNI for 15 years, you've gotten comfortable. You haven't grown. And you can, if you understand a global mindset, because the hours you put in, and if you're in a club with 50, 75 people, you've seen the same people saying the same thing. How many times do you need to see your person pitch their stuff? You know enough about them. Maybe a year, maybe 2 at the most. Then you got to level up your business. You got to think global. You got to think that every minute counts now. Every minute counts. That's why we do 3 days in one. We teach 3 mini days in one. That's part of our productivity coaching that we're giving our people. We're teaching you to batch your time, how to use your calendar. Doing things that'll give you more leverage when it comes to your time. Because everybody has 24 hours, every single person. Nobody gets more. And if you don't learn to leverage it by creating assets, your future won't be as bright as the person that does. The choice is always yours. You can choose to start the journey and understand that I don't know everything, but it does make sense because Daniel Priestley's, I think he has 8 or 9 businesses that he's built from scratch. He's all over the online world. So just search him. Then search your name. And the gap is your opportunity. Search my name. Just put the word podcast with Pete Kane, Kane, and see what your profile looks like. And then the gap is your opportunity. And your opportunity can start. That's why we give you 3 options. We talk about the bronze community. That's kind of like the Shark Tank, where it's a partnership, where I believe in you and I want to go into a partnership with you. Just the same as Shark Tank, where they pick the ones they want to go. We do the same. Silver, that's our freedom sweet spot, where I'm going to coach you twice a month on high performance habits. I'm going to coach you twice a month on the 12 sessions: clarity, energy, courage, productivity, and influence. Then we'll get into the second mastery phase of physiology, psychology, productivity mastery, persuasion mastery, purpose mastery, then a mindset of a high performer. We'll teach you twice. I spend an hour with you, twice a month. Then the other week, twice, we're going to work on your content strategy, just like Jay Tubb, where he is Jay on the road, because he has got 40 years of living the holistic lifestyle. So if you're interested in making some shifts in the way you live your life, because you only get one body, and if you abuse it, you're going to lose it, because your health is the most important. And if you don't treat your body like the most precious asset you own, then you will make decisions that won't honor your health. So we challenge you to have a healthier lifestyle. And with Jay, he's going to take 40 years and tighten it into 4 months to where he can teach you and help you move faster through a holistic transformation. And that's what's possible, because that's the kind of transition we want to help you with. So the gold one, that is AI speed. You better be ready to put the seatbelt on, because you're going to move fast. Our team in the Philippines of Trexa and Rolando, full-time devoted, AI trained by Jeff Bourgeois, to give you the speed you need, because your time is the most precious. You recognize that you're earning 6 figures, you have $1 million business, you know what it takes, but you want to go 10x from there. Well, that's the program for you. Only 4 spots there. Then in the middle is 11, and the bronze is 7. So 7, 11, 4, the same as Daniel Priestley preaches. So we did that on purpose. Massive demand, and we only have a limited supply. Now, we're going to scale with other high-performance coaches. We're going to provide a opportunity for you. So maybe you can't get in with myself, but there's another person we can match you up, and you can see if that person will honor you. But the journey of 1,000 miles starts with your first step. Which plan do you want? Now, go to peakcane.me/connect. Connect with our community. You can get our $300 course too. Let me see if I can put it up here on the screen for you, brother. Hold on, there it is. You get a $300 gift of learning. Go to the Connect, use the word gift. When you use the word gift, it'll waive the $300 fee. The investment I'm making in you, because I believe in you. I believe that once you activate personal development, growth, activate the 5 high performance habits, the future is bright. And that is the global opportunity, but it starts with you starting with learning. So if you want to do that, go to peakcane.me/connect. Then if you want to schedule a strategy session, go to peakcane.me/SS. If you're not clear on where you're going and you want to have a person push you, challenge you in a high performance way, and you're ready to change, you're ready to take this business to the next level times 100, then go ahead and select the plan that best suits you. But until then, plenty of free stuff. We have our virtual event this Friday and our live event next Saturday. We have coffee. I do Tuesday through Thursday, where we do Pete on the Porch, which is executive producer, my granddaughter. She's 11 and she's crushing it. She has her own Spotify channel and she is crushing it. And she's going to learn the production part. She already knows. She came over and did for 2 minutes. I was stuck. I didn't know how to do a camera the way I was doing it through StreamYard in my iPhone. And she corrected it in 2 seconds. I spent all day trying to figure it out. Not all day, but I spent some time, probably about a half hour trying to figure it out. And then I just flipped the camera around. It was weird, but what the heck. I didn't want to slow it down. I knew after school she would come over for a few minutes and bail me out, help me get through this. That's why we have 10 business-minded key person of influence businesses that want to be global, that want to go on that journey. And we have 5 of our wonderful veterans who have sacrificed their life for you, for your freedom and my freedom. We're going to pour into them. And then we have 5 youth. The future is our youth. And if together we're better, just like Ellison and myself, we're better than if I tried to figure it out myself. I didn't grow up with it. I'm not nearly as savvy as my 11-year-old granddaughter. She's amazing. She's amazing in how she just naturally, she's like, man, that's easy. And finished it. And I was going, easy for you, not for me. So go ahead and go. And then if you want to get started with Growth Day, you can go to peakcane.me/Growth Day, where you can start a 7-day trial where you can have Brendon Burchard. Let me see if I can get him on the screen so you can see. There we go. You can have Brendon Burchard, he's been doing it for 20 years. If you want to hire him, you better be writing a $1 million check. So he's worked with the unicorn people, the billionaires, the A-list celebrities, the Olympic athletes, you name it, he's worked with them. And if you don't have $1 million, then get Growth Day, because he speaks to you every single day, and he's been speaking to me for 2 years. I do the 5 to Thrive, where he coaches me to start the day. So I'm better prepared for the day ahead because I'm leveraging 20 plus years of his expertise, his coaching, his frameworks, his community. That community is so rich with coaches and talented people that'll help you. After the 7 days, $50, a couple dollars a day. I mean, it's the best bargain you'll ever have in your entire life. Nothing close. And you can get it. And when you get it and you want to get it through this affiliate link, then just send us an email at support and we're going to send you a gift. My first course, Mindset, Goals, and Habits. And you're going to get others too, because I want you to have a bright future. I want you to discover the gift of personal development, of learning, of a thriving community, because you are the magic and anything's possible. And when you go to this and you're able to select the plan that's best for you. Schedule a strategy session, and I'll put it up here. Go to pkane.me/SS. You might want gold, you have to qualify for that, but you have the AI speed. So if you're already accomplishing a lot and you want to go 100x, 10x, whatever, you can join that program. The silver program is my sweet spot. That's the freedom one. Everybody can afford that one. And then the bronze one, that's you're selected. So I have 7-11-4. 7-11-4. You're seeing a pattern here. 7-11-4. I mean, it's kind of crazy, but it is. Okay, let me get it up here. 7-11-4. So 7 is the partnerships, 11 is the sweet spot of freedom, and 4 is that's the platform that only a few people can qualify for. You can, but you got to show me. I'm not. If you don't qualify, then start where you want to. You can start free. Get the free course. Start for free. Invest in yourself. You're the best investment you can ever make in your life. The magic is in you and anything's possible. So be bold.